Hello Immortal News family, and welcome back to our channel. In the last 24 hours, we have received the somber news of the passing of extraordinary talents, and today's episode is dedicated to honoring their memory. Before we start, we kindly ask for your support. If this video or the legacies of these remarkable individuals have touched your life, please consider giving this video a thumbs up as a sign of respect and remembrance. Thank you. Number 7. She was the rare journalist who could sit across from a dictator and ask the hardest questions, with grace and resolve, a foreign correspondent once said about Lally Weymouth. That gift made her a force in international journalism for over 50 years. Lally Weymouth, who passed away at age 82, left behind a legacy shaped by fearless interviews and insightful writing. Known for her exclusive conversations with world leaders, ranging from Saddam Hussein to Benazir Bhutto, she brought global issues into sharp focus for readers around the world. Born into a family that reshaped American media, Lally carved her own path with passion, intellect, and an unwavering belief in the power of the press. After graduating cum laude from Radcliffe College, she devoted her early years to community work and freelance writing before becoming a key voice at the Washington Post as senior associate editor. But her contributions reached well beyond the newsroom. She edited books, served on international policy boards, and received awards honoring both her journalistic excellence and her support for democracy and civil society. Her ability to build trust while holding power to account made her not just a respected name but a trailblazer in international diplomacy. Lally's presence demanded conversation, sharp, meaningful, and often transformative. Colleagues recall her thoughtful questions and calm demeanor even in moments of tension. Behind her quiet manner was a mind that never stopped questioning, one editor recalled. She passed away peacefully, surrounded by family. Her daughter, Catherine Weymouth, confirmed the news, sparking an outpouring of tributes that reflected deep admiration. Lally is survived by her two daughters, Catherine and Paola, both of whom carry forward the values she embodied: curiosity, courage, and compassion. To those who worked with her or read her work, her integrity left a lasting impact. Today, her voice may be silent, but her words continue to echo in newsrooms and diplomatic circles alike. The journalism world has lost one of its boldest spirits. Tributes to Lally Weymouth. Number 6. If cities are our greatest invention, architects must be their greatest caretakers. These words echoed throughout the life and work of Sir Farrell, a visionary who helped reinvent how we live, move, and connect in cities around the world. Sir Terry passed away peacefully at the age of 87. The architectural world has lost a true original, one who pioneered British postmodernism and brought new meaning to the integration of buildings within their historical and urban context. For over 6 decades, his ideas changed the shape of modern architecture and planning. From London's MI6 headquarters, famous among Bond fans, to the striking curves of the Deep Aquarium in Hull, each of his works told a story. He breathed new life into rail stations, civic spaces, and riverfronts, including the transformation of Charing Cross, Newcastle Quayside, and Embankment Place. As the founder of Farrell's, he carried his vision far beyond the UK. In Asia, he designed the towering KK100 in Shenzhen and helped plan entire city districts. His approach was bold, yet respectful, choosing to adapt rather than erase. This made him not just a designer, but a protector of place and culture. Respected as a maverick and beloved by students and peers, Sir Terry was more than an architect. He was a teacher, a policymaker, and above all a passionate urbanist. He received a knighthood, a CBE, and countless awards, but remained grounded in his mission, to design cities that served people first. He lectured at major universities and advised governments on planning that centered communities, green space, and adaptability. His influence reached every corner of the built environment. Sir Terry is survived by his 5 children and is remembered just as much for his kindness and curiosity as for his world-renowned projects. According to his team at Farrell's, he will be remembered as the UK's leading architect-planner whose enduring commitment to urbanism has helped shape government policy on key built environment issues. The world has lost a pioneer, but his ideas, buildings, and teachings remain. Sir Terry Farrell changed the way we view cities, and in doing so, he helped shape the future. Tributes to Terry Farrell. Number 5. His vision gave rhythm to emotion, said a longtime collaborator, remembering Paul Roberts not just for his movement, but for the meaning he brought to the stage. Paul Roberts, celebrated choreographer and staging director, passed away at the age of 52. He died peacefully, surrounded by loved ones. The exact day of his passing has not been announced. Born in Lincolnshire, England, Paul turned his love for dance into a brilliant career that spanned decades. His work spoke volumes, full of color, energy, and heart. Known for his strong creative voice and ability to translate music into motion, Paul played a leading role in shaping modern pop performances. His influence touched many artists, including One Direction, the Spice Girls, Katy Perry, Sir Paul McCartney, Sam Smith, and Harry Styles. One of his standout achievements was choreographing the Spice Girls stadium show, a masterclass in scale and spectacle. He also left a lasting imprint on One Direction's biggest televised performances and played a key role in Harry Styles' award-winning video, Treat People with Kindness, which earned him a VMA for Best Choreography. Paul's talent extended to grand stages, with unforgettable contributions to the Grammys, the VMAs, Victoria's Secret fashion shows, and America's Got Talent. Every project reflected his unmatched attention to detail and signature style. Beyond his artistic work, Paul was known for his warmth and generosity. He inspired teams, encouraged young dancers, and always carried a calm confidence that brought people together. He shared his life in London with his partner, Phil Griffin, an artist and director. Together, they built a home full of creativity and compassion. Since the news of his passing, tributes from artists and fans around the world have poured in, celebrating not just his work, but the person he was. Sam Smith wrote, "Paul gave me courage, movement, and belief. His spirit remains in every step I take on stage. Though he has left us far too soon, the stages he shaped and the stars he lifted will forever carry his mark." Paul Roberts gave dance a new language, one that said, "Feel deeply, perform boldly, and always treat people with kindness." Tributes to Paul Roberts. Number 4. He was feared on the table, loved off it. Mika's legacy will live on forever. Those words from Inside Pool magazine capture the heart of who Mika Immonen was, a fierce competitor and a gentle soul. Known around the world as the Iceman, Mika passed away at 52 after a quiet, courageous battle with cancer. For those who followed his journey, he was more than a champion. He was a movement. Born in London and raised in Finland, Mika grew his early love for cue sports into a legendary career. His switch from snooker to pool in the early 90s marked the start of something truly special. Over the next 3 decades, he became one of the most respected names in professional billiards. He claimed the World 9-Ball Championship in Cardiff and the World 10-Ball title in Manila. Back-to-back US Open wins, including a 14-match streak in 2009, made history. And with Team Europe, he was a 15-time Mosconi Cup player, earning MVP more than once. In 2014, he was inducted into the Billiard Congress of America Hall of Fame. And in 2010, Billiards Digest named him Player of the Decade. Still, statistics hardly speak to his real power. His calm under pressure, his generosity to competitors, and his quiet leadership. Even in his final years, Mika never stopped contributing. He mentored new talent, supported charitable efforts, and continued to compete at the highest level, showing grace with every shot. News of his passing in New York filled the billiards world with sadness, yet also gratitude, for the honor of watching him play, learning from him, and sharing space with someone so deeply loved. "It's how he carried himself," a fellow pro wrote. "He made you better, whether you played or just watched." Mika leaves behind family, many friends and fans across every corner of the globe. While details of his memorial remain private, the outpouring of heartfelt tributes proves just how far his legacy reaches. The world has lost a champion, but we'll never forget the man with the steely focus, quiet smile, and unmatched heart. Tributes to Mika Immonen. Number 3. Leukemia may have contained her physical presence, but never the mark she left on our hearts. Her light will continue to shine in each of us. Paola Caldera's journey was one of extraordinary courage, endless compassion, and pure honesty. She passed away peacefully in late September 2025 at the age of 30 after bravely battling leukemia, later complicated by pneumonia. Born in Venezuela, Paola once dreamed of healing people through dentistry. But when crisis overwhelmed her homeland, she found strength in starting over. She fled to the United States, seeking political asylum and a safer future for her children. From cleaning hotel rooms to sharing quiet truths online, her story became something powerful, not just her own, but a voice for so many. Through TikTok and social media, Paola opened up about life as a migrant, a mother, and a patient fighting for her life. She spoke plainly yet beautifully about lost dreams, new beginnings, and the quiet strength it takes to survive. Her heartfelt comparison between working as a dentist in Venezuela and as a cleaner in the US sparked important conversations around dignity and sacrifice. But it was her battle with leukemia that showed the world just how brave she truly was. Even while sick, Paola remained steady. She gave vulnerable advice, lifted spirits, and made people feel seen. Her kindness was calm, her humor sharp, and her resilience unwavering. More than a digital presence, Paola became a mentor to thousands. Strangers found strength through her, not just in her words but in the way she stood tall when life tried to break her. She is survived by her 2 children and an extended family that adored her. Her funeral will be live-streamed on her TikTok for those around the world touched by her honesty and love. Her family has also asked for support with funeral expenses, reflecting the many quiet challenges her journey carried. The world may have lost Paola Caldera, but her message, one of truth, hope, and humanity, lives on. Tributes to Paola Caldera. Number 2, she made us feel like friends even through a screen. This tribute from a longtime follower captures what made Luana Araujo Melo extraordinary. At just 29, Luana built more than a digital career. She built a community. Her style, energy, and sincere connection with people turned her social media into a place of joy and encouragement. From her hometown of Garanhuns, she reached hearts across Brazil and beyond, inspiring through fashion, wellness tips, and everyday stories. With over 90,000 followers, Luana shared her life with warmth and authenticity. She wasn't just admired for her looks or routines, it was her spirit that shone through. Followers often said her messages felt personal, as if she was talking to each of them directly. A former classmate once said, "Luana always looked out for everyone. Her smile made you feel welcome." That care carried into everything she shared online and in real life. She championed positivity during hard times and reminded people to root for themselves. Her journey came to a heartbreaking end on her birthday. While driving to celebrate with her fiancé Corbinian Dengler and close friend Herbson Negron, their car collided with two trucks near Feira de Santana. All three lost their lives in the accident. Luana's final post showed no hint of the tragedy ahead. She laughed, danced, and spoke about love and gratitude, the same way she lived. Though she's gone far too soon, her light remains in the countless lives she touched. She is survived by her loving family, friends, and thousands who felt they knew her. Her influence continues in the kindness she encouraged and the confidence she helped build. The online world, and those who followed her closely, will never be quite the same. As we remember Luana Araujo Melo, may we carry forward her message of joy, self-love, and connection. Tributes to Luana Araujo. What's trending on the internet? News 1. Well folks, it's not every day you hear country music royalty hit pause, but this weekend, the one and only Dolly Parton, age 79, with a heart as big as her talent, announced she'll be postponing her upcoming Las Vegas residency. Dolly, live in Las Vegas. For the first time in over 3 decades, the beloved singer, songwriter, and cultural icon opened up that she's facing some health challenges, and her doctors advised her to take a break and attend to a few medical procedures. Nothing too serious, she assured, joking it's time for a 100,000-mile checkup. But Dolly, ever determined, says she's just slowing down a little, not stopping, because she wants to deliver the absolute best for her fans when they finally see her in Vegas, now rescheduled for September 2026. Dolly's legendary career has touched millions, and at a time when the world often looks for inspiration, her honesty and humor remind us all of the importance of listening to our bodies and honoring our limits. She's been missing a couple events lately, most recently the launch of a new attraction at her Tennessee theme park, Dollywood, but she's never far from her fans' hearts, even now. And let's not forget, just this year, the world also said goodbye to her husband, Carl Dean, after nearly 60 years of quiet devotion. Another gentle reminder that even our brightest stars carry personal losses. Despite these challenges, Dolly's spirit is unshakable. She has a new book, star of the show My Life on Stage, coming out in November, and a Broadway musical inspired by her life story arriving in 2026. For anyone who's ever sung along to Jolene or believed in a little more kindness, Dolly's legacy is more than music. It's about hearts lifted, communities embraced, and dreams never giving up. So, here's to Dolly. May her healing be swift, her laughter contagious, and her return to the stage as joyous as ever. For now, she's got our love, our patience, and our prayers, because the world just wouldn't be the same without her. News 2. Imagine stepping into a world of music where overcoming adversity is the ultimate melody. Halsey, the talented singer-songwriter known for hits like Gosselin and Without Me, is about to embark on an incredible journey. At just 31 years old, Halsey has been facing health challenges with remarkable resilience. Recently, she shared updates on her ongoing chemotherapy treatments, which she has been undergoing as part of her treatment for lupus SLE and a rare lymphoproliferative disorder. Despite these challenges, Halsey is gearing up for her Back to Badlands tour, celebrating the 10th anniversary of her debut album, Badlands. This tour promises to be an intimate and nostalgic experience, with dates spanning across North America, Europe, and Australia. What makes this tour truly special is not just the music, but the courage and determination that Halsey embodies. As fans eagerly await the performances, they'll be reminded that even in tough times, art and music can bring us together and inspire us to overcome any obstacle. With her unwavering spirit and unforgettable voice, Halsey will undoubtedly leave a lasting impact on stages around the world. News 3. Fans of actor Josh Hartnett, age 47, got a bit of a scare this week, but thankfully, there's good news. While in St. John's, Newfoundland, on location filming a new Netflix project, Josh was involved in a car accident just before 1 a.m. as a passenger in an SUV. The vehicle, driven by a 59-year-old man, collided with a local police car. Both Josh and the driver were taken to the hospital with what authorities described as minor injuries, and were released soon after. Even the officer involved was checked out as a precaution and is expected to be okay. Josh, beloved for films like The Faculty and Black Hawk Down, and more recently recognized from Oppenheimer, quickly returned to work on set. It's heartening to see such resilience. His commitment to storytelling and his fans remains as strong as ever. We're all wishing Josh and everyone involved a speedy recovery, and we're looking forward to what's shaping up to be another memorable chapter in his remarkable career. News 4. Here's a story that shows how strength and hope go hand in hand. Earlier this week, Kate Gosselin, well known for the hit show John and Kate Plus 8, shared a heartfelt update from her hospital bed on TikTok, asking fans to keep her in their prayers. At 50 years old, Kate has always been a symbol of resilience, from raising 8 children to navigating life's surprises. While she hasn't shared specifics about her medical emergency just yet, Kate reassured everyone that she's leaning on her deep inner strength and the support of her followers. Her kind words and positive spirit remind us all how important it is to rally together, especially during uncertain times. Kate's journey from busy mom to registered nurse in North Carolina has inspired many, proving that compassion, courage, and a bit of humor go a long way. As her family continues to grow and her career helps others, Kate's story stands out as a testament to perseverance. Let's keep Kate in our thoughts and celebrate the lasting impact of her warmth and strength, because stories like hers truly bring communities together. News 5. Think about the New York Giants, a team steeped in history and legacy, and now, a key figure in that story has just faced a significant personal challenge. John Mara, the team's beloved president and CEO, recently shared that he has been diagnosed with cancer. At 70 years old, Mara is known for his dedication to the team and his optimism in the face of adversity. He has assured fans that he is feeling strong and plans to continue his active role with the Giants while undergoing treatment. John Mara is a third-generation leader of the Giants, following in the footsteps of his grandfather, Tim Mara, who founded the team in 1925. Under John's leadership, alongside co-owner Steve Tisch, the Giants have won 2 Super Bowls, solidifying their place as a powerhouse in the NFL. Mara is also recognized for his contributions beyond football, including his work on diversity and inclusion initiatives. As we support John Mara during this challenging time, we remember his remarkable legacy and the impact he has had on both the world of sports and his community. His commitment to the Giants and his unwavering optimism will undoubtedly be remembered for years to come. Mara's story serves as a testament to the strength of family, community, and the enduring spirit of those who shape our beloved sports teams. Let's keep John Mara in our thoughts and celebrate his tireless dedication to the sport we all love. News 6. Let's take a sunny moment to catch up on the big news from the seas. Royal Caribbean's Serenade of the Seas is wrapping up its journey, but for more than 70 passengers and crew, this voyage brought a surprise visit from Norovirus, one of those stomach bugs that can turn smooth sailing a little rocky. The ship, carrying over 1,800 guests, traveled from San Diego and will dock in Miami later this week. Officials say most folks recovered quickly, thanks in part to Royal Caribbean's dedicated team, who boosted cleaning, isolated anyone feeling unwell, and made sure everyone on board stayed safe and cared for. Now, Norovirus does spread fast in close quarters, but it's typically short-lived, with some extra hand-washing and gentle reminders to rest. Even the toughest traveler can bounce back. It's a good opportunity to remember small things, like a quick soap and water wash after touching doorknobs or before meals, are powerful in keeping us and those we love in tip-top shape. We celebrate how everyone, guests, crew, and health workers, looked out for each other and followed those little lessons in kindness and sanitation. It's heartening to see positive teamwork, and that's what makes a voyage memorable. Thanks to everyone on board, the spirit of community and care will sail on long after this trip ends. News 7. Let's pause for a moment to honor a remarkable story from across the world. Tang Feiji, a beloved Chinese internet personality from Sichuan province, touched the lives of thousands with his adventurous spirit. At 55, Tang captivated audiences on Douyin, the Chinese version of TikTok, sharing his passion for flying in his personally built ultralight helicopter. Over 100,000 followers would tune in to watch him soar, always eager to learn more about the joys and challenges of piloting his unique aircraft. Recently, while live streaming one of his flights, Tang's journey came to a sudden and gentle close. Local authorities confirmed that this incident caused no harm to anyone else, and his family is now surrounded by support from their community. Tang Feiji will be warmly remembered not just for his daring flights, but for inspiring so many to follow their dreams and face each new day with a sense of adventure and wonder. His legacy reminds us all to cherish our passions, celebrate each achievement, and lift each other up along the way. Number 1. Lally taught me so much about being a commercial news leader and about being a good human. With those words, Allison Drower's longtime friend and colleague Fiona Ellis-Jones summed up what so many felt. Not just admiration, but gratitude. Allison "Ally" Drower, one of Australia's most respected news voices, passed away at the age of 58 after a short battle with cancer. She died peacefully at Canberra Hospital, surrounded by loved ones. For decades, Ally's voice echoed across radios nationwide. Whether from a bustling city studio or a quiet regional newsroom, she brought clarity, compassion, and truth to Australians everywhere. Many knew her alongside Doug Mulray and his breakfast team, where her warmth and wit made mornings brighter. Others remember the steady, thoughtful energy she brought to the newsroom, as a reader, leader, and mentor. As regional news director at Southern Cross Austereo, Ally wasn't just a boss, she was a builder of people. She supported news teams, lifted up young broadcasters, and gave everything to the work she loved. In her later years, she worked with the Australian radio network as a freelancer, still guiding, still mentoring, still advocating for strong regional journalism. Not because she had to, but because it mattered to her. Colleagues often describe Ally as insightful, passionate, and quick to laugh. She connected deeply with people. Listeners trusted her voice, reporters leaned on her strength, and friends cherished the countless storytelling sessions shared over wine and laughter. Despite her many achievements, Ally always made time for others. Her energy filled a room, even when that room was just a sound booth and a blinking on-air sign. She is survived by her loving husband Rick and their son Zaki, who brought her boundless joy and pride. The media world has lost a giant, but Ally's voice, her values, and her vibrant spirit live on, in every journalist she mentored, every life she touched, and every morning her stories helped shape. Tributes to Allison Drower. It is by small and simple things that great things are brought to pass. This scripture was often quoted by Russell M. Nelson,